Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Scope, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, we've got one less number with us today.
The setup is slightly different today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Salman has had a bit of a cough, a bit of the man flu. He's barely survived, but we've been keeping tabs on him.
Oh, 100%.
Alhamdulillah, he's alive. You know what I mean? He's doing alright. He's breathing, but he's recovering at home. So it's just the two of us today, man.
Yeah, it's. I feel like the vibe is slightly better today. What's going on?
Sending shots.
Nah, you know what? Obviously, they say man flu is one of the worst things that can happen to you.
Nah, man flu for real, bro.
Nah, it's a serious condition, you know.
Nah. It's I heard it's on par with being pregnant and giving birth. It's that painful. It's that horrible, isn't it? But obviously, don't quote me on that.
Don't quote. Yeah.
You know
This
I mean?
is not a. There's not Dr. Jibril speaking.
No. There's no scientific evidence backing this, by the way. Do you know what I mean? I've just heard quotes. Do you know what I mean? And it's significantly excruciating. You know, so normally I used to say I can only imagine what they go through, but started to get a bit of a understanding, basically.
I remember doing it, bro. That
I'm
thing.
gonna get cancelled for this.
I remember doing that whole, simulation, that pregnancy simulation thing.
Pregnancy simulation thing.
Broski, it is one of the worst painful things
Go on.
I've ever done.
What, they put the electrodes on your tummy?
On your tummy. And then they say it's 10% of a real labor.
10%.
10%.
Hey, go on. Man flu versus that. Go on.
Bro, before going in, I was saying, nah, it's like getting kicked down there, man. That's definitely more painful. You know when you play football or not?
Yeah.
And you say, nah, bro, it can't be that painful. Literal tears was running down. Bro, I was screaming like, oh my goodness, bro.
That was 10%, yeah?
That was 10%. So utmost respect. I'm not like Jibril talking about, man flu being equivalent to...
It's copying. This is
Nah, bro, I've experienced... Listen, someone needs to take you to that place. And then you'll see how painful it is, wallahi. Bro, me and Salman, we were screaming.
Man.
And then after that, I thought, you know what?
Put your hands up, yeah?
I apologize.
Fair enough.
I apologize. Them kind of outrageous statements that Jibril just said will never come out of my mouth. Bro, the woman was just oh my God, she was crying out of laughter.
Oh, no. It's actually what are you saying though? How's life, man?
Bro, man's tired, man. I'm so knackered.
Misky. Look at him.
Nah, listen, all of this energy you're seeing right now is fake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're both knackered.
I think this is the fourth take.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had to get the right frame of mind, the right, the energy has to be there. How many shifts in a row you been working, bro?
I did 4 12-hour shifts in a row. And today's the 5th day. And then as soon as you come home, your time is not your time.
How many families are you raising?
Bruh. Listen. Last night, as soon as I slept, I woke up for Fajr. And then after Fajr, I was slightly tossing and turning. As soon as I got comfortable, it was like 8 o'clock. So I had to drop off my siblings to school. And
Oh, yeah.
as soon as I come back, Hoy was like, hey, okay, so I've got, when they've got a list of things planned for you.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, so where should we start off with? Should we start off with Bangigawa Bahane? Like, I need the bank. I also need to go to shopping Aldi and Lidl and all of these places. I also need to go to Argos and I was like, Hoya, I'm sorry. All of that's not happening. I'm going straight to bed. So she was like, yeah, what time should I wake you up? I said, not a minute before Dhuhr. Yeah? Anytime before that, I'm not active. So she woke me up like half an hour or 15 minutes to just before Dhuhr, innit?
For prayer time.
But what adds to the tiredness, is the fact that I'm on week 2 of gym, innit?
Yeah, if that's going for the gains. Come
For
on.
the gains.
How's the new gym experience? How's it going?
I hate gym, guys. So I've been paying 18 months and not going.
Man.
So I thought, you know what? it's been almost £1,000, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been given to the gym. People,
charity.
right?
Generous man.
Wallahi, you know what I mean? Some people are paying £90 to 7X. I'm doing it to the gym. Yeah, and you at least, wallahi, you're helping people. You know what I mean? You and me, you're a better man. Wallahi, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me, I'm giving it a bilash. Bila ajr, nothing, bro. You know what I mean?
I totally forgot about that. You know.
Imagine you forgot about the £90.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Go on. Right?
So I'm giving out free money, bro.
Yeah.
And because of cost of living,
Uh-huh.
the other day I looked at myself and I thought, nah, this is not it. I can't be doing this.
I think you posted something on your Instagram a while ago.
Yeah.
About how many people pay monthly subscription to the gym and don't actually go, and there was a mad number.
Bro, there was 120 people voted that they've been paying monthly and not been going. 120 people.
120 people, fam. You know me, I'm going to open a gym. I'm going to get people like Abdifatah. I'm going to put no equipment in. I'm going to put nothing in. I just want to and the money's going to keep rolling.
Subscription, free money.
The illusion of one day they're going to go to the gym.
Bro, that gym is rich because of me and a few other people like me. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't want to cancel it. People are like, why don't you pause it? Because I'm lying to myself.
If you pause it, basically you've given up your dream.
I'm a defeated man.
You've given up. You've given up.
I don't want to take the L.
You're like, no, gym is not for me.
It's not for me.
Oh,
so I lie to myself.
Yeah.
I tell myself every week, nah, this is the week.
Apparently, like the highest number of subscriptions, like New Year's revolution.
New Year's resolution. New Year's Day.
Around my birthday. Yeah.
The first.
Yeah. That is when people jump on the gym wave and they're like, yeah, this year I'm gonna do it.
Nah, it's just so that added to my tiredness, right?
Okay.
So
you're mentally
tired, physically tired. I thought normally physically I'm not really that tired. It's just mentally, right? Today, so last night after my fourth shift, watched Champions League, then went to gym after that, right at 10 p.m. or something. Did gym. So this morning I couldn't even wake up. So I was knackered, man. I was knackered. So, yeah, man. I think that's how I'm feeling, bro. It's just sluggish. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah. You know what? I'm doing a bit better. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing a bit better. Remember I said a while ago, I can't wait to get back into work.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, guys, the last video we did, he wasn't working.
Couple of videos
ago.
The last video, I'm sure I was working.
Nah, he wasn't.
I wasn't working.
I don't think you was because you're saying you're looking forward to going to work, right? And we're saying to you, bro, what person in the right state of mind looks forward or says, I can't wait to start working again? How are you feeling, big man?
Bro, it's yeah. I need to take those words back. Nah, it's. When I said that, I really meant I want a routine back.
Yes, okay.
I want a routine. When you have a routine, you can frame your life around it. You can go to the gym. You can kind of have dates planned, sort of thing. You kind of know, mentally prepared. But the downside is you're working.
A fact, right? Yeah. So you have to actually wake up and go to work.
Now I'm working, but I don't have a routine.
Okay, so it's thrown everything off.
Yeah. So sometimes I might start work at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, finish at 2 a.m. Sometimes I start at 1, finishing at 11. Working in the emergency room is
it's not the one, yeah.
Is also thing is weird. Like I enjoy it, the work itself,
but there's no routine really.
There's no routine, and you're working crazy hours. So it's a bit mad. But alhamdulillah, it's I'm not your position.
Nah, but it's the shifts you're doing in ED. Very soon, in a shorter period of time, you're gonna get to the burnout stage. You know what I mean?
We shall see. I mean, it's like you pick and choose, isn't it?
True. So then, when you don't want to work, you can at least take a break.
We'll see. I mean, we did an event, didn't we? Not the one. What do you call it? The one we did in London. We did another event last year, and we talked about burnout. right? The signs and symptoms.
Yeah, bro. No, we done it. The one in Birmingham.
Yeah.
You know the health event we did. The networking event for healthcare workers. And talking about burnout, bro. I'm on the brink right now.
Yeah, no, you can tell.
Bro,
you can tell,
I'm tired.
But the thing is, so you said you're working what 4 12-hour shifts in a week. You're talking about you're starting the gym. Starting gym, like it's gonna take you out physically, but you have your plate. How much do you have on your plate, and how much can you like take off your plate? If that makes sense, like
Nothing.
like, because you gotta shave things off. You gotta be like, oh, you know what? This I can do. This I can delegate. This I can leave to later.
I don't think, bro. Delegation. Well, if you're talking about delegation, yeah, I'm gonna sound like an old grumpy man now.
Go on.
Yeah,
you're already there. You're already there. Go
but
on.
like when it comes to delegation, like this younger generation, like they don't take initiative. So there's always one person in the household.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
100%.
Your parents only trust one or two of you in the household, and they're not satisfied with the work of someone else.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like there's a whole list of things to do, and you're like, oh, anybody could have done this. Man, nah. You're thinking, come on, like, listen, I can't. Like, So, and don't get me wrong, wallahi, like, if this is my way of giving service or like helping my parents out, do you know what I mean? I enjoy doing these errands, but it's like some people don't take the initiative. Do you know what I mean? And you realize that, like, some people will always take initiative and try to do things and help out, blah, blah. And others is like, but nobody told me. You know what I mean? And it's like, bruv, come on, man.
That's a conundrum of the world, I think. That is a big
I think every household is the same, I think. Like, there are people that take initiative, and there are people that just ride the wave.
But forget household, like even friendship groups, like societies in general, you can kind of see that that diversity of people. Some people are passengers, some people are drivers.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Some people want it. You know what I mean?
But there's too many passengers right now. In this dunya, there's too many passengers, bro. Bloody hell. Do you know what I mean?
Depends, doesn't it? If you're driving a big truck, you only need one driver, no?
Yeah, it seems like it that way.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But there's too many.
Now, the thing is, it's like, if that, please don't go further into burnout. Do you know what I mean?
Nah. You know, is one thing, alhamdulillah, I know when I'm dancing on the edge of burnout. Do you know what I mean? When I feel like, you know what? I'm getting just too tired, and like, I know my own limits. And then right now, I think holiday pending soon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I need to just take a little break because
I need
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Say no more.
More than calm. More than calm.
I need that. Wallah,
You should see Abdifatah revitalize.
I need it, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not anything else. It's just work. You know, once you're at work, your thinking cap is on, and it's a very your brain is always on an overdrive. You know what I mean? You're always thinking about so many things all at once, and because it's such a very responsible kind of job where you're accountable for so many things.
100%.
It's like it just gets draining mentally.
No, it is draining. It is draining. That's why we're striking, guys. Anyway, support the strike.
Support the strike,
Support the strike.
yeah.
Now it's I forgot what I was gonna say now. No, like it is draining work, but you just I don't know. Like,
What do you do normally if you're burnt out? Just a holiday.
What do I do if I'm burnt
What's
out?
your coping mechanism for when you're burnt out? Because for me, like if I play football, if I have a little break and I play football or like go on a little hike or whatever, I'm good.
Bro, you got me thinking now. When was the last time I was burnt out?
Bro, that period when flipping you in Boston, man. Where you're just banging it out.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bro, you've had a long break. Don't forget. You've already forgotten when you had a burnout. That's exactly. Inshallah, that's what I'm aspiring to forget when the last burnout was.
Nah, it was. It's just all I need to do was just like put the brakes on.
Okay.
Put the brakes on, basically. Whatever I was trying to achieve at that time, realize, this is impacting my mental, physical health, whatever. Just put the brakes on. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to have it all. Take things off your plate. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, but bro, what about if the plate's super glued onto you? There's everything on it is super glued, bro. I can't take anything off it.
Nah, there's something.
The only thing is work. Like everything else, I enjoy. Like family, house errands, all of that stuff, I enjoy. What else, man? The scope, I enjoy that. And all the other stuff is activities like football, gym. I can take gym off. Do you want me to take that off?
No. You're doing good so far.
Yeah, okay. I hate gym, so that's something. But I don't know. I just need to stop working for a period. Like sometimes I just have them hamali days where I feel like, you know what? I just graft.
You're on autopilot.
Last time I had a holiday was July, bro.
Nah,
Do you know what I mean? So I've been working week in, week out since July. And we're in February now, so...
It's good. Having that event is what we need. Sometimes we don't need to come up with a solution. We just need to listen.
Listen, yeah?
To listen.
Say no more.
That's one thing we need to realize.
Now, well, today when I was higher, when she said, listen, what time should I wake you up? I was like, don't wake you up, man. But that's when you realize you're tired.
No, but... Anyway, all I'm going to advise you on, right, is just have a re-look at your plate. I'm sure one or two things are not super glued. Just kind of.
No, I just need a holiday.
Yeah. All right, cool. And a holiday.
It.
We could do a holiday.
We can do a holiday, yeah.
That one's ideal as well. But it's a short time till Ramadan still, inshallah. So we need to prepare for that as well. And
what have you done? Have you started?
Well, I am.
Because I saw someone on Insta talking about getting their Ramadan planner and preparation for Ramadan.
You know what it is? It's just what's it? Ramadan planner.
Planner. That's the new thing. That is actually it works.
What?
There's a Ramadan planner where day one there's a hadith. There's certain adhkars you can read.
As in when it's starting in the Ramadan.
During Ramadan, yeah.
Okay,
So it's like this little planner. It can be online as a PDF, or you can print it off. And then it's really good, I've seen so many people make their own or use other people's, but it works. Because I think during COVID I used one, and it was good. It works.
Basically, it's you're just trying to make use of your time, man.
100%.
Yeah, so inshallah we'll work on that. But yeah, and hopefully before that though, have you ever found yourself or been in a certain situation where you don't want to do something? Or you don't want to agree to something, you want to say no, right? But it's difficult without extra side effects. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, basically, I'd say in my family, I'm known for Mr. Yes Man.
Okay.
Yeah, everything that my parents always say, even my siblings, they always say like, Start will never say no.
Okay.
He would say yes, but it would take him time to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I cut the minutes. Basically, he would say yes.
You've never actually said no, And I think about certain things, unless you say no to certain things, but like I know your nose, innit?
Yeah. What are my nose?
His nose are inshallah. Yeah, inshallah. Yeah, inshallah.
We'll see.
Inshallah. That's a nose. Just let you guys know, inshallah.
No, if I say no, then it's bro. It's
if it's no,
that you will never change my mind.
Yeah, if it's no, then it's like no.
But
if it's inshallah, it's like you want to do it, but then
my capacity is
the time and the energy or how much I got on my plate and everything has to align.
Yeah,
and then we might see, we might not see.
But yeah, come to think of it, wallahi, there's only a few things I actually say no to, because a lot of the time the suggestions or things that people come up with, or like the plans we have, whatever, are things I actually enjoy or things I actually want to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't really want to say no, but it's like, yeah, bro, we can, we can talk about this further, or inshallah, blah, blah. I'm not hasty in saying no.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But probably where my burnout comes from.
No, but then, okay,
it's
a double-edged sword though, because
100%.
That is good, because imagine you say yes or no to something, but you aren't 100% sure about it.
I will never say yes to something I'm not sure about.
Yeah, see, that's good because
Yeah.
back in the day, or even me, sometimes as well, I might say yes or no to something. And I'm like, damn it, why did I say yes?
Why?
Or why did I say no? And then now I have to go out of my way to make sure what I did at that particular point, just to make it work at the expense of myself to some degree.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And that's not very healthy.
I think I'm not uncomfortable. You know how some people are uncomfortable of saying no,
Yeah.
right? I'm not uncomfortable of saying no.
Yeah.
It's just that a lot of the times I feel like I have more time than I have. And sometimes you say yes to things and then now you have to make time for it and you overstretch yourself, right? So, and I say yes to things that I actually genuinely want to do, but then I'm not 16, 17, 18 anymore, right? I've got other things on my plate, right? And responsibility and stuff like that. So you realize, hold up, I said yes to this and this, but I also have responsibilities and now it's like I've got too much on my plate, right? So I'm the type to, rather than not basically to not fulfill what you said yes to, I will sacrifice sleep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm very easy to sacrifice sleep, but
Sleep is,
yeah. I do that a lot, and I realize, do you know what I mean? Talking about eye bags, that's that's where it comes from. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So I don't say no a lot because I just feel like, you know what, just live, just do things you enjoy and this and that, blah blah. But as the older you get, the harder it gets to sacrifice sleep. You get tired quickly. Do you know what I mean? And you have more responsibilities, and your time is shorter, and you don't have as much time to do things you actually wanted to do before, right? So now it's like you have to say no, or kind of reschedule and be like, listen, rain check. And you need to be comfortable with that.
Is there an art of saying no?
Yeah, there is.
There's an art in it.
There is an art.
Because you can't be blunt. Is that a British culture thing though?
What, to be apologetic?
Not be
about,
apologetic, but to not say no bluntly.
Yeah,
As in people
siyasi politicians, basically.
Yeah, being political in the way you say no. Is that like a worldwide thing or a British thing? Because like if people, I don't know, but if you say no in a very blunt way, like no, then people can perceive it as rude. People can perceive it as not being helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you say no but if you kind of do a little concoction and you say that seems like something that's really interesting, I'll find some time to look into that, mate.
Yeah. You've never said that in your life, bro. In your life.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find an example where I said no recently, but without saying no. I don't remember, I think I always say things in you have to speak in riddles sometimes, though.
Yeah,
Kind of. Because people have feelings.
Yeah, they have feelings, but I just say, listen, I don't have the capacity.
Yes.
Wallahi, like these days, because of when I was younger, it's like it was harder to say no because it's like you're like Joey Kill. Do you know what I mean? Like you're just you know what? You always say no, blah blah. So I used to do whatever, but now it's like we're all adults. We don't have time. So if you don't have time to do something, you just say, nah, listen, I can't do it.
No, but I think, generally speaking, if you're upfront about it and you say, hey, listen, I don't really have time for this, I really appreciate that, boom, most people are understanding.
100%.
Most
100%. Yeah.
That's usually calm.
It's just when you say yes and you don't fulfill.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Or like you said, if you're very abrupt or like no, like if you're rude about it, but
without an explanation.
I don't even think people say anything ever. I just feel like it's how we feel. We don't like to say no. As humans, you don't really want to be saying no, or you feel uncomfortable saying no a lot of times because it's like a lot of people would like to just either help or be there or whatever it is you're saying yes to. You want to say yes, but sometimes it's like you don't know how to say no. And for some people that don't know how to say no or are uncomfortable to say no, they will say yes, like overstretch themselves, and maybe make too many appointments or say yes to too many things where they can't fulfill what they've said yes to, which manifests in other things where now people are questioning your character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's
And
a
it all stems from couldn't have fit in the girl. You know what I mean? All of it. The problem is you can't say no.
Yeah, no, that's a particular issue, man.
I was watching. I was watching this little clip that said, I sent it to Salman, yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I told you, bro." I said, "Nah, man, this does not apply to you, bro."
Go on.
It basically said, "Are you late, or are you just basically overstretching yourself? Have you made too many plans where you know?" And that's what's making you late because you've said yes to too many things, and now you have to do everything. But that means also that you're late to
Yeah.
some of your commitments, basically.
you increase the quantity of things.
Of things.
But the
Do you know what I mean?
quality is.
And then someone was like, "Yeah, bro." I was like, "Well, this does not apply to you, bro."
Late.
I was like, "Nah, you're just late, bro."
No. But I think as well, it comes from as well like how confrontational a person can be as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
there's a spectrum,
Yeah.
even within our friendship group, isn't it?
Yeah, like some people are very confrontational, and they will say yes or no, with chest out, no issues. You get it.
Huh?
Some people are not so confrontational, and they'll just maybe take a step back and that. I think I'm not confrontational.
Shut up, man. Bro. Wallahi, say that with a straight face, man. Come on, bloody hell. If there was a spectrum of all our friendship group, you're definitely on the confrontational side, right?
No, really? No.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I try to be.
Who's not on the confrontation side? That's what I want to know.
Who's not?
Out of all our friends.
Yeah, compliment.
Okay,
Yeah,
who?
compliment. I don't want to say no names.
God, I want to hear it.
Nah, I don't want to say that. I don't want to bait them out.
Okay, say that one.
Come on, they it's just they don't want to disappoint people. Do you get it?
No, I don't even think it's this, but it's just who they are.
Yeah,
like
I
over the years, even the ones that
yeah,
like it's
it
like
is what it
yeah.
isn't it? You know what I mean? It is what it isn't.
You're definitely on the confrontation side,
I like conflict.
not peace, eh?
I was not. That meme is funny, man. That meme is hilarious. Nah, it depends. Obviously, I think I was bad before. I used to fight or conflict or start a conflict. Just for sport.
For sports, yeah.
For sport. But now I'm mellowed down, alhamdulillah,
Uh-huh.
I don't seek problems, only solutions. I'm solving that's burnout problem right now on this pod, right? So if anybody can change their lives.
He's a therapist today.
We take turns being the therapist, innit? Take turns with therapists, 100%. But this place, safe space.
Safe space, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody wants to come?
Everyone says that, like when they say, "Do you think there's ever safe space, Harta?" Because people say,
Not 100%, I don't think.
No.
Not 100%. I would say like it varies, 90%, 99%.
Have you not seen online people are talking about? Nah, don't worry, this is a safe space. You can talk about.
BS, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. It depends, innit? What it depends on the certain scenario.
I don't think there's anywhere online that's a safe space, bro.
No, there is anonymous pages.
Yeah, that's not. Then nobody knows who you are, so who cares if it's safe space or not? Like I'm saying, people know who you are.
People know who you are.
Yeah, and your face, like okay, your name is there, or your face, or your picture, or whatever, and you're talking about certain issues. There's no safe space on the internet.
It's like obviously you're gonna be vulnerable in it.
No, you have to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be vulnerable.
Why you laughing?
No, I'm just laughing at how there's a lot of talk online about vulnerability these days, isn't it?
Is it? Go on, chat to me.
But nah, forget that. But you've got to be vulnerable.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Go on.
Yeah, you've got to be vulnerable, but it's just you have to be vulnerable in the right place and platform and environment, and I think online is definitely not that place.
Okay, so if online is not a place, where is a person who doesn't have that in real life going to find that place?
That is a fantastic question, mate.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, if you thinking about it, yeah. So let's say you're saying they don't have the network or space in the friendship group or family or whatever to actually be vulnerable, right? So where's their outlet?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking, yeah?
Yeah, because people will resort to online, because the online is a big world. And you can find like-minded people.
No, I'm saying you can be vulnerable online,
Yeah.
right? And it's okay to be vulnerable and do it online, but I just don't feel like, when people say it's a safe space, I just don't think it is.
Oh, by definition.
By definition, do you know what I mean? Like,
if you have to be anonymous, then it's not, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a safe space, but by all means, be vulnerable, and you'll find people that can relate to you. You understand? But you have to be okay to be vulnerable in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like, and open for criticism or disagreements or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like,
basically, you can't be vulnerable and then like expect everything to be roses.
there you go.
Some people, not ready.
And they want the right condition to be vulnerable, basically. And online is not that right condition. But if you're okay to be vulnerable and you put it out there, you'll get a large group who can relate to you. But you'll also get a group of incels, trolls, people that are haters, people that are just for the fun of it, for sport. Yeah, just just for sport. Yeah, just for their own entertainment.
Wow.
Who just want to disagree or just shoot you down or whatever. All right. So just to put it out there, I don't feel like there's anything about online that's safe. You know what I mean? Everything you put out there, you need to know that you've put it out there and it's out there for the world to see.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Anything that you say is if you put it online, then forget about it. It's no longer yours.
Yeah.
You don't have any ownership to it. People don't want to. If your post or something is on a meme page and you want them to put it down, you know what I mean? You lost it. You know what I mean? Once you relinquish that, it's gone. But it's sad though, isn't it?
It's sad.
But
No.
But at least if you're anonymous, you have a little bit of leeway. Reddit. So I'm a big.
You're a big Reddit user.
I'm a big Redditor. I'm not gonna bait my 7 profiles, but anyway, moving on. I see a lot of people
who use that outlet,
vent and talk about the issues and some things that are, mad,
taboo,
or whatever they're talking about. But you kind of see the human being
open up,
in its pure form. Like they're talking about the certain things that they would never talk about in real life.
100%, yeah.
And there are people who are like-minded in the comments, and giving support, whatnot. And yes, those people may never know who you are really, but I think some people are okay with that though.
No, yeah, no, 100%. No, I just wanted to put out there because I've seen so many times where people say, no, it's a safe space, you can talk about things here and blah, blah.
It's a catchphrase now.
It's a catchphrase, and I just wanted to put out there, like, I'm not out here trying to promote don't be vulnerable. Yeah. I'm just saying there is no safe space online. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those statements I'm putting out there. Do you know what I mean? It's just be aware. Do you know what I mean? Once you put things out there, it's out there for the world to see. Yeah. And not everyone's going to receive what you've said with good intentions.
Yeah, 100%.
You understand? 100%. And you have to be okay with that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And the minute you're okay with that, follow tafadhal, put things out there. Do you know what I mean? And whatever. So, there's khair and shar both on social media, and you have to be aware of it, because some people genuinely do believe, everyone on there wants the best for you. Which is not the case. You understand?
You just gotta be careful with it. You know what I mean? But alhamdulillah, it is what it is. It's got me thinking now. What have I posted out there?
Nah, yeah, all right. I think because there's not much you put out, bro. You don't even post.
I think the biggest controversy I caused was adding tea to a bowl of cornflakes with milk, which I don't eat anymore, by the way. But,
yeah, that's vile.
But hold on. If the option was there, I'll eat.
That's your struggle food, basically. That's what you're saying.
It's not even struggle food, mate.
That's your normal.
Excellent. Yeah, quite a bit of backlash from that. Yeah. Some people didn't like the palette that I have, and you lot are just miserable people. And
Wow.
I'm okay with the fact that, you know what I mean, that you haven't got such an exquisite taste, such as myself.
Nah, sorry. It's not working that here. Wallahi, you can forget about it.
Nah, it's actually crazy, wallah. But inshallah, Fatah, I hope this burnout will dissipate at some point.
Inshallah, no.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
I'll prescribe you some
Holiday.
holiday.
That's a
Holiday. That's a good one. That's a good. At the destination of your choosing,
okay. Fantastic.
inshallah, you know, we'll do whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
Some of the man will probably be on it. And that's it, man. 3-day therapy, 3-day therapy, 3-day holiday, whatever. We'll come back with renewed vigor, renewed energy.
That's it. I need that
Inshallah.
prescription ASAP. 2 weeks time, inshallah.
We'll take that on. You get it?
I mean,
So inshallah. Nah, man, it's good. I hope you guys any suggestions you guys have for any other therapies or prescriptions for appetite burnout, please let us know in the comments. We'd highly appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, on today's episode of Scope. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and press that bell button.
Ding.
And see you on the next one.